Hello, welcome to chemistry class lecture. Today we discuss chapter 3 of standard 12, electrochemistry. So first we discuss what is electrochemistry. So electrochemistry is the study of production of electricity from energy released during spontaneous chemical reaction. So it is conversion of chemical energy to electrical energy. How chemical reaction produce electricity. Now first, electrochemical cell. So what is electrochemical cell? So electrochemical cells means in electrochemistry the instrument which produce electricity during chemical conversion are known as electrochemical cell. So electrochemical cell contain anode and cathode. Let's take example of Daniell cell, which is also electrochemical cell. So in Daniell cell there are two electrode and two electrolyte, zinc electrode, copper electrode, and electrolytes. What is electrolyte? So electrolytes means the solution which have ability to conduct electricity are considered as electrolyte. So here solution of copper sulfate and solution of zinc sulfate are electrolyte. So in this electrochemical cell this redox reaction is happen, that zinc electrode react and copper plus 2 solution are transferred to Zn plus 2 and copper solid. So see the figure first. Here we have solution of zinc electrode dip in solution of zinc sulfate. Here copper electrode are dip in solution of copper sulfate. Okay, so these two electrodes are joined through a battery, and here salt bridge. What is the use of salt bridge? So salt bridge are used to start the electrochemical process. Okay, here copper are positive electrode and zinc are negative. So positive are known as cathode, negative positive are copper and negative are zinc. So when chemical energy of redox reaction convert into electrical energy has an electric potential 1.1 volt and concentration of copper and zinc is unity. Means in if the electrical potential across two electrode is 1.1 volt and the concentration of Cu plus 2 and zinc plus 2 is unity, then such type of electrochemical cell is known as galvanic cell or voltaic cell. So these are two definition that what is galvanic cell. So for any cell are considered as galvanic cell if the concentration of two electrolytes are unity and the voltage across the two terminal is 1.1 volt. Okay, such cell is known as galvanic cell or voltaic cell. Now remember this thing, spontaneous reaction that proceeds without any external energy and non-spontaneous reaction that proceeds with the help of energy. Okay, it is very important. Now see first condition. So when external means the voltage that we applied is less than 1.1 volt, then what happen? So the electrons are flow from zinc to copper. Remain this condition that when the external voltage are less than 1.1 volt, then the electrons are moved from zinc electrode to copper electrode, and the current will flow from reverse, that is copper to zinc. Always remember the direction of current and electron are opposite to each other. Okay, if the electron flow from zinc to copper, then current always flow from copper to zinc. Now what happen? Electron are move from zinc to copper, means zinc electrode get corrode, means the amount of zinc electrode are dissolved and it becomes Zn plus 2. So which reaction is take place here? Zinc are convert into Zn plus 2 electron, and this, remember this equation, zinc gives Zn plus 2 electron at anode negative terminal. So here what happened, that these 2 electron are moved from zinc to copper. Now what happened at copper? We have Cu plus 2 here. So this Cu plus 2 gain these 2 electron which is come from this electrode and becomes Cu solid. So what happened? So this copper are deposited on this electrode, means the amount of copper here, if we initially we take 10 gram of zinc electrode and 10 gram of copper electrode. So after certain time, if the amount of zinc electrode is reduced to 8 gram, means 2 zinc are converted into zinc plus 2 after some time. At the same time what happened, 2 Cu plus 2 in solution are converted into Cu solid, okay, copper solid. Okay, so the amount of dissolution of zinc is equal to amount of deposition of copper. जितना भी जिंक यहाँ से डिसॉल्व होगा उतना ही कॉपर यहाँ डिपॉजिट होगा. ओके, सो क्या होगा कि यहाँ जो सॉल्यूशन है उसमें कॉपर का अमाउंट कम हो जाएगा Cu plus 2. सो द कलर ऑफ दिस सॉल्यूशंस आर become lighter. As we know, the colors of copper sulfate solution are blue, but after some time the amount of copper plus 2 ions are reduced. As a result, the color of the solution are become light. Second condition is when external voltage is equal to 1.1 volt, then what happens? So there is a no flow of electron and there is a no reaction take place, means the amount of zinc electrode and copper electrode remain as it is. Also the concentration of Zn plus 2 and Cu plus 2 remain as it is. Next is when external voltage is greater than 1.1 volt. So the reverse process is happen, means the copper electron flow from copper to zinc, means copper are convert into Cu plus 2 electron, and this electron flow from copper to zinc, means the amount of copper electrode here reduce. At the same time Zn plus 2 of the solution accept 2 electron which is come from the copper side and become zinc solid. So here amount of zinc are increase on electrode. So after some time, if the amount of copper electrode is 7 gram, then at the same time 3 gram means 3 gram loss of copper here. So at the same time what happened, zinc amount of zinc increased to plus 3 gram, means amount of zinc now is 13 gram. Okay, same as first condition. So if the external opposite potential is applied in galvanic cell, the reaction continues to take place till it reaches to 1.1 volt. When opposing voltage is 1.1, then no current is flow. Okay. Now galvanic cell. Galvanic cell is convert chemical energy to electrical energy. In this, Gibbs energy of spontaneous redox reaction is converted into electrical work, which may be used for electrical gadget. So remember this redox reaction of Daniell cell, that zinc react with zinc plus Cu2 plus zinc solid plus Cu2 plus aqueous gives Zn plus 2 aqueous plus copper solid. Okay, it is a combination of two reactions, zinc to zinc plus 2 and Cu plus 2 to Co. So Cu plus 2 electron gives Cu. Here oxidation charge is reduced from plus 2 to 0. So it is reduction reaction. On another reaction, oxidation charge of zinc is increased from 0 to plus 2. So it is oxidation reaction. So the redox reaction are combination of reduction reaction and oxidation reaction. Reduction half reaction occurs on copper electrode, while oxidation half reaction occurs on zinc electrode. These two portions are called half cell or redox couples. By different combination of half cell, we can construct many number of galvanic cell. Okay, we have to change the oxidation and reduction cell, and we can generate number of galvanic cell. It is formed by putting metallic electrode in the electrolyte and two half cell connected by metallic wire through voltmeter. Each electrolyte joined by salt bridge. If two electrodes dip in the same electrolyte, then salt bridge is not required. Remember, if we have two solutions of same electrode, for example copper electrode in CuSO4 solution and one another electrode of copper in CuSO4. Okay, so here electrolyte are same, so there is no need of salt bridge. Okay, in each electrolyte interface there is tendency of metal ion form the solution to deposit on metal electrode, try to make it positive charge. At the same time, metal atom of the electrode have tendency to go in the solution ion and leave the electrode negatively charged. Means what happen, if we have metal 1 M1 and M2. Okay, so here two beaker, M1 dipped in one solution and M2 dipped in one solution. So in one electrolyte, M1 have tendency to go in a solution and become M plus N charge and release N electron. So this N electron are present on that electrode, M1 electrode. So they are negatively charged as they have electrons. On another electrode, what happen, M2 accept the electrode and becomes M2 minus. So here the electrode become positively charged as they accept the electron from the solution. So metal electrode here metal electrode go to solution and it become positively charged, while metal from electrolyte solution store on metal electrode and become positive electrode. अगर मेटल इलेक्ट्रोड इलेक्ट्रोलाइट में जाता है तो वो इलेक्ट्रोड कैसा हो जाएगा, नेगेटिव चार्ज. अगर इलेक्ट्रोलाइट में से मेटल इलेक्ट्रोड पे जाता है तो वो पॉजिटिवली चार्ज इलेक्ट्रोड हो जाएगा. Now the potential difference is developed between electrode and electrolyte called electrode potential. As we know, as the electrons move from one electrode to another electrode, there is a generation of potential difference, and this potential difference is known as electrode potential. When the concentration of all species in half cell is unity, means when unit concentration are there of each element and solution, then the electrode potential is known as standard electrode potential. So what is the prime and necessary condition for standard electrode potential? So the concentration of all the species must be unity, then and then we can say it is standard electrode potential. According to IUPAC, standard reduction potential is called as standard electrode potential. Now remember this, oxidation electrode are always anode, reduction electrode are always cathode, and electron always flow from negative to positive, while current flow opposite to electron flow. Next is potential difference between two electrode in galvanic cell is known as cell potential, which is measured in volt. The unit of cell potential is volt. It is difference between potential of anode and cathode. When no current is flow in a cell, then potential difference is known as cell electromotive force, okay, EMF. When there is a no flow of electrons or no flow of current in cell, then this is known as electromotive force. Now galvanic cell is represented by putting line between metal electrode and electrolyte. For example, see here Cu, Ag, Cu2 plus and 2Ag is there. So how to write galvanic cell? So put single line between two electrode. Here cathode and anode we know Ag plus are reduced to Ag and copper are oxidized to Cu plus 2, okay, at anode. So here Cu oblique Cu plus 2, double line, first oxidation then reduction. Reduction is Ag, so Ag plus 2 Ag. So this is here write solid, here aqueous, here solid, okay. So by this way we can represent a cell Cu plus 2 double oblique Ag plus oblique Ag, okay. Between two electrode we have to put double line, between only one means within the electrode we put single line, means oxidation and reduction explain means differentiate by single line. Now what is the electro potential? So E cell is equal to E right minus E left, or we can say reduction minus oxidation, E of reduction minus E of oxidation. So E cell is equal to reduction of Ag plus 2 Ag minus Cu plus 2 Cu, okay. So electrode potential are measured by this equation, that right minus left. We discuss another topics on a next video. Thank you.